Just echo our young people today. They just sung a song that said, "How great is our God." They said, "How great is our God." They just sung a song that said, "How great is our God." In that question, they were asking for a response from you to give God praise about how great your God really is and how good He's been to you. I just read you the 139th number of Psalms, and the psalmist begins to talk about the greatness of our God. I know y'all wonder why every Sunday to start church we usually get up and read the Psalms, but it's because it points to the excellency of God. It points to how great our God is. So you might have walked up in here and you might not have been feeling as well as you think you ought to. But you get to know how great your God really is. Something tragic may have happened in your life, maybe not what happened in Newtown, Connecticut. But it points to the fact of how great your God really is. Okay, I know there's some people here who see the other side of the Psalms, Reverend Brown. And they look at the difficulties of life that sometimes the Psalm point to. But here the psalmist says, "Lord, you know everything. And you're everywhere at the same time." Oh God, I just said something. Somebody should have shouted up in this place. That He knows everything and everything at the same time because He's sovereign, which means that He's always in control. God, help me, help me. He's always in control. So despite what you see on your news station, God is still in control. And I like that, Pastor, because he says, "Where can I go? Where am I in your presence?" Because the truth is, I know a lot of people don't get excited when we read these Psalms, especially this one. Because the truth of the matter, if we all be honest on a Sunday morning, is that we went too far sometimes. We stayed out too late, spent a little too much, and strayed far, far away. And the truth of the matter is you quiet this morning because you like it. Okay, let me be transparent. I like it. I ain't too afraid to say that sometimes I like it, but what I really like about this, and I'm going to get out your way soon, is that the psalmist said that God has His hands on you. That's good news for somebody today. That God still has His hands on you. That this psalm points to God's mercy. That says that He didn't have to wake you up this morning, but He did. He didn't have to keep you in your right mind, but He did. He didn't have to give you health and strength, but He did. You looked at the same newspaper and you did not get a report that anything happened to your kids. Because the Lord had His hands on you. Is there anybody that can testify today and say, "Reverend Harris, I'm glad because the Lord." Psalmist says if He knows everything about me, that He knows I ain't no good sometimes, that He knows I don't deserve it, but He says it, but He still has His hands. Okay, that's something for somebody who think you deserve to be here. Like my pastor said, you think you on automatic, that your alarm clock woke you up this morning, or that your good deeds kept you around to see one more Sunday. But the truth of the matter is that God has His hands on you. I just said that one more time because I felt all of that. All up in my spirit, God has His hands on you. I wish I had about 2 more that can testify. I would have lost my mind if God didn't have His hands on me. I would have been dead, sleeping in my grave, if the Lord didn't have His hands on me. I could have But for all y'all that miss y'all 30-second prayer break, I'm gonna help y'all out. Cause maybe y'all ain't able to dance like Mother Love. Cause I know I can't get it together. But I'm gonna help y'all out real fast so you can participate in this thing.